Welcome to the second edition of the Weekly Wrestling Review. Tonight we'll discuss TLC, TNA's Final Resolution, and our picks for the greatest tag teams of all time. First up, TLC. The matches ran down. Christian defeated Shelton Benjamin. We all picked Christian to win. Michelle McCool successfully defended her women's title against Mickie James. The Undertaker defeated Batista. Three of us picked Taker to keep his belt. No surprise, Randy Orton defeated Kofi Kingston. And DX defeated Jericho to become the Unified Tag Team Champions. Also at TLC, two men that are getting a push way too early. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus also came up with gold. Drew McIntyre successfully defeated John Morrison to become the Intercontinental Champion. Gentlemen, your thoughts?
Where do we start?
I'll go first. I think it's way too soon for Drew McIntyre. He hasn't beaten anybody other than R-Truth, and who hasn't beaten R-Truth. I think it's way too soon. Morrison is much better than that, and maybe some good will come out, but maybe Morrison will get pushed into the main event title picture. He deserves that. Wes, what do you think?
I think the same, and as John, but I also want to add that Drew McIntyre doesn't really have much of a character. He's just sort of boring. And being boring can't really be a character. You just come out, I'm Drew McIntyre, and I'm the champion.
Well, I guess this thing is Vince hand-picked.
Oh, ooh. Well, we know how that goes when he hand-pick people.
Yeah, Cena.
Depends where his hand goes.
No!
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Ooh.
The hand job juke.
You know, vicious up in here.
Kev, what do you think?
I also agree. He's very boring, and I don't think he can really do very much right now. He can't hold the interest.
If he's supposed to be the future,
I think
it's going to be a dark future.
I think I'd rather go to the bathroom and wait for the next match.
All right. Next up, Sheamus defeated John Cena way too soon. I mean, come on. The product of Ronald McDonald and Wendy getting together, winning the title, I don't know. Enough said for me.
This is going to sound completely strange because I am not a John Cena fan at all.
It's good this is on tape.
But I'm actually disappointed that Cena lost. I think Cena should have kept the belt. Sheamus has no business being anywhere near the main event picture. He's a mid-carder at best. He should be fighting The Miz for the U.S. title, not near the heavyweight picture. It's way too soon. He's way too limited. Wes?
All right, I've seen this before. The big monster guy comes up through the ranks. They did it with Umaga. They did it with Snitsky. They did it with Khali, and they all were slain by Cena. Cena beat Triple H. He beat Shawn Michaels. He beat Undertaker. He beat anyone you can name on the roster. Orton and Edge. But he loses to Sheamus. I don't get it. I really don't. It's just way too soon. And, like, I thought Brock Lesnar rose fast. But Brock Lesnar could have been a franchise if he stayed.
He had some talent.
He had talent, yeah. And I just, like, if you compare Sheamus to Brock Lesnar, there's just no comparison.
I think 5 years from now we're going Sheamus who? I think he doesn't even last.
I agree.
I think he's Snitsky. Yeah, he's gone. And
And why couldn't guys like Umaga and Khali and Snitsky beat Cena?
And how does Sheamus just push Cena off the top rope through a table? I mean, one pay-per-view, Big Show throws him through a freaking spotlight. And Cena gets up like, it was nothing. The last pay-per-view, Orton blows him up with fireworks. He walks away like it was nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is John Cena the freaking Terminator? Until he runs into a guy who speaks Irish? I don't know.
I don't get it. Kev, what do you mean?
I think Shameless.
Shameless.
Shameless. That should be his name, for one thing.
Shameful.
I think he's boring, just like McIntyre. And I think the only belt he should go for is the women's belt. That's about the category he's in. And I think he should have a rough time with them. But I don't think he's worth a heavyweight match.
No.
I'd rather see Hornswoggle go for the belt before him.
I don't know about that.
Sheamus would be a toss-up.
Hey,
Look, Sheamus is here.
He's wild people.
well, if you think about it, though, Hornswoggle has defeated more people than Sheamus has.
Yes.
He has more time in the ring, too.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Up next, we're going to discuss TNA's Final Resolution. We're just going to pick the two main events for this pay-per-view. Up first, Kurt Angle and Desmond Wolfe in I'll say 3 stages of hell, because they're saying 3 stages of pain or whatever. I believe it's going to go all 3, and I believe Kurt is going to win it in the end.
Yep, me too. I agree. Desmond Wolfe, I don't think I've seen win a match since he debuted.
He beat Cody Deaner.
Well, that
So
doesn't count.
he's got a Sheamus push going
I can
for
beat
him.
Cody Deaner. Cody Deaner lost to a woman, for God's sake. Yeah, Kurt Angle is the best wrestler going. Yeah, in the world today. So, yeah, I think it's definitely Kurt Angle wins 2 out of 3.
Yeah, I say it goes all 3, and that Kurt wins, because he's just the best that there is today.
Kurt's got to win because I don't know who the other ones are.
Oh, jeez.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
that's all right. And the next one is AJ Styles versus Daniels. I believe Daniels is going to get the belt. I think it's going to be one hell of a match. Both guys flying all over the ring. 2 former friends. We've seen this before in wrestling. So,
Even before with these 2, I believe they've fought before, haven't they? For the
yeah,
belt.
well, the last pay-per-view, I believe it was a rematch of a match they had before Samoa Joe was involved.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
triple threat.
So, but I think just these 2 one-on-one, it's good to see Daniels finally get his shot one-on-one, and I think he's going to take AJ to the belt.
I think AJ keeps it, but I still think it might be the match of the night. I think it's going to be, these 2 guys, their feet might not touch the ground all night. Should be a hell of a match. I think AJ wins. Wes?
I think it's going to be a tight match, back and forth, but I think AJ is going to keep it.
I'll say AJ, 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and now our picks for who we believe are the greatest tag teams of all time, our 5 picks. My number 5 pick is the Dudley Boys / Team 3D, simply because 22-time World Tag Team Champions. I mean, held just about every tag belt there is.
True.
And I was mistaken for Bubba Ray.
My number 5 team is probably going to surprise a lot of people, and has nothing to do with titles. Has to do with how they change the business. I think my number 5 team is the Rockers, who I know probably aren't on anybody else's list, but if you think about when they were out, there was no other high-flying teams. They changed the way tag teams operate. They did a lot of double team, tag team maneuvers. Teams didn't do that back in that day. And there was a lot of demolition and powers of pain, a lot of power teams. Twin Towers, they were the first high-flying tag team. They changed the business. Wes?
My number 5, well, I'll explain. These guys have been watching wrestling a lot longer than I have. So I'm just doing my top 5 off of how long I've watched it. So that's been 10 years. So from 99 to, now are the ones I picked. So my number 5 is the New Age Outlaws. Because they were in Triple H's DX, and that revolutionized in the Attitude Era, along with Austin. And I know they've been tag team champs a lot.
I think it's 7 or 8.
5? Yeah, they were a good team together. Not so much when they were apart.
Or TNA. But
Yeah, but together in WWE they were really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin?
My 5, this one is Brothers of Destruction. Undertaker and Kane.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with that.
No,
Good pick.
Good.
not many people have beaten them.
My number 4 pick is Demolition, Axe and Smash. I picked them number 4 because they are the longest reigning WWF / WWE
Tag